Hello everyone, this is August. My name is Anthony with DJ Solutions. I want to give a little more insight on some laptop equipment that I'm using to push audio out. This is a 540 watt JVC HDX system. You can find them on eBay, whatever, pretty cheap right now because they've been out for about a year. I haven't found a retailer actually that's even selling it new now. I would suggest getting it new if you could, or get something similar as far as wattage goes. This has 4 subs here. They're about 6 inches apiece. You can't tell in the video probably, but and then you've got some tweets here. There's 2 tweets, and you got dual ports. It's called a Gigatube system. The reason we're talking about this is if you're just starting out as doing laptop DJ, you're on a budget. You're just trying to get started just to see if you can attract some gigs. Now, I'm not going to go into doing lights and all like that. We're going to think light perspective. It is just a startup system that I started out with, and run this on my laptop with some good software. If you need more information about the software I use, we'll go into that later. But if you're going into something like this and you're running it from a laptop or your PC, whatever it is you're using, you're going to want something possible with USB hosting. There's a port right here for a USB plug to go into it. And this will plug obviously into your laptop. On this particular model, you do have auxiliary plugs, which most of the newer shelf systems that's got got a good price tag to it will have this. The good thing about doing it this way is you can set your laptop volume will say maximum, so you're pushing the best, don't get all the way like 75%. And you can with a remote here control your volume, tone it down, whatever. The good thing about the JVC systems that I've been looking at, they all have fade muting, where instead of you sitting here pushing volume down, 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 and then when you go back up, pushing the volume up, up, up again, 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 you can hit cross or fade muting on this, and it will slowly fade your volume down. And whenever's done's done, and you get back into the music again, you can slowly fade it back up without that drastic going from low to just wide on it. This is really good for this. And the other thing about this, if for some reason if you used to need it, this does have 5 DVD on here. I've not found a use for that yet because I've got about every song that most people ever ask for. But if the event someone has a CD they wanted you to play or for some reason, you could do it. Every now and then I've had people bring me a mix CD they've made of their own they want played, and that's fine. It's kind of a headache to do that. I've always found it better just to take their CD and rip it into your iTunes or your media player or whatever software you're using, and then blend it with Virtual DJ, rather than doing this because it will mess up your synchronizing on your system. But this is what I use. This is a 540 watt system. This worked out real well at the last gig, which was in a community center, which was inside of a building, so that does help. Bass carries real well. Another good thing with this is you can adjust the subwoofer volumes. You're going higher, you can tone it down. You have different surround sound modes, and this also has turbo sound, so you can really take it up a notch. This is awesome for home use. I mean, it will literally pound. Your neighbors will hate you when you get this thing going. But we're fixing to add a system, and it should be here probably this evening. I'll go pick it up. I'm gonna go play around with it. This is a 540 watt. I've got a 1000 watt LG system coming. I'm going to tinker around with it, see how it does. I've got it on a 4-month evaluation plan to see if I like it before I actually spend the money on it. When I do it, I'll hook it up. We'll do a review on it. But at this moment, any of you out there who are looking to just find a little extra money, now you're not going to be able to charge people premium because you're not deemed a premium service. To some people, they'll be enthused, and to some people, they'll think, okay, whatever. But now, you take and hook. Now this has got a surround sound mode into it. Now what I personally took my laptop up to my HD TV up here on top of this, you can't see it, and then I route it to this, and then this is carry on my sound. If you've got a laptop that's got HDMI, which if you're lucky enough to get one of those, I would really suggest going that route, especially if you're going to do this kind of stuff. Plus it'll have your traditional ports as well. There's nothing wrong with having HDMI technology because that's where we're going. That's kind of where we're at today anyway. You can run your images through your laptop on your bigger screen. It looks way more professional. Plus, in the event someone wanted to have a picture or something up before the venue actually started, you have some really cool pictures on there. The LCD HD TVs have come down drastically, and it's a good perk to make you look way more professional. My laptop's got a lot of chrome on it. Outside my TV that I got's got a lot of chrome on it. And obviously, this has got some chrome. You probably can't tell in this video because I'm using a webcam on my laptop. It's kind of probably a little cheesy, but this is a good way to start. And just to give you an example, I'm in Cookeville, Tennessee, and with this here and this in a 3-hour gig, I charge about $180, and that was me not bringing doing a video display. So I mean, $60 an hour to do this. And I didn't have Virtual DJ at the moment. I just bought that this last couple of weeks and been really pleased with it. But if you have any questions about, this is just one particular system. There's bukus of them out there, but you need something with a little bit of wattage behind it. Got good thump. I think USB hosting is very important, and making sure the ports are easily accessible. And when you're buying your cords, make sure they're long enough. You can't never have too long a cord. You always want to kind of keep this main station kind of close to your computer where it works with your remote real well, but you can spread these speakers out. They got about 8 foot of cord with them, not drastic, but you can always buy a speaker wire and expand that out if you want to. And I've noticed too, I have better experience too if I buy that old shelving stuff that you buy, like that foamy looking stuff, and cut the width of the speakers and lay the speakers, flat instead of tall like they are now. And from what I could tell, the sound carried way better. And the reason you want that stuff is because this is kind of like a hard side, and you start to get this thing thumping, it'll vibrate against the surface it's laying against. But if you take like this stuff right here, you probably can't see it. It looks like it's shelving stuff. You put that light down on your speakers, and you won't hear all that vibration. It makes a big difference in the sound. And this stuff is on $1, where I got it at. It's not that high, and a roll will do enough to do both of these speakers. But there's several systems out there you can use. Because I don't even think I can find this retail now. But there's another system, a JVC, but it don't have quite the wattage. A lot of the shelf systems are named as 300 something watts and 480s maybe, but you need as much wattage as possible because you don't never get the full wattage. If it says 540, it means realistically you're only about 450 of it because of distortion. So that's something to keep in mind. Good cords and cables, that's very, very important. Make sure they're plenty long enough. Buy you a good folding table to get started out with. Get you some Velcro. Stick around the outside edges of it. And then get you some black fabric. This is what I do. And do the stitched in. And then when you're going to your events, you can put that like a skirt around your table. The reason you want to do that for is so you don't want everybody in the world seeing all your nasty cords everywhere. A folding table is $60, $70, depending on where you're buying yours at. The material at a fabric shop was $15, and the Velcro runs about $7. But it's an easy get up. It's easy to load into a van or something of that nature, and it looks a little more professional. Plus, it gives you plenty of room for your laptop or your PC. For a laptop, a good one. And you have room for your system. You have room to put your TV on there. It just looks a lot better. And I suggest too, if you're doing long venues and you're running DJ software, it's real resource hog. It would be a really good idea to consider buying a laptop cooler. They range anywhere from $25 to $35 for the really good ones. Just to keep your laptop from overheating. There ain't nothing worse than having your machine running for about 3-4 hours on end, and you're doing mixes and pushing all this audio, and your laptop gets hot and crashes. This would be very bad if this happened to you when you're doing a gig. It would be very detrimental to your motivation. But this is just one system. There's several out there you can use. This is what I like. I've had a good experience with this. I really like JVC as far as this type of audio. It works really well on my laptop, plus it matches my laptop. And the more coordinated you look, the better. And then, your goal here is just to get started. You want to work your way up. As you start making a little bit of money, kind of put some aside, and then you get ready to go into the high-end mixers and PV speakers and all that. To get started in doing DJ and writing, this is without lights, you're looking around $3,000. That's beside your laptop. That's assuming you own your laptop and software. That's just buying speaker stands, a mixer, the big speakers, and all that. But $3,000 ain't a lot. And if you get into lights, think another $1,000, and then think of a conditioner and a light controller. You can sink about $3,500, $4,000 into it, but that'd be a really good rig, especially nowadays. Pending your laptop's been purchased and you didn't own the software, because your laptop's a big part of it too. But that just gives you a summary. This is just on the JVC HDX system. If you have any questions or comments, that you have anything to ask, you can Twitter me. I'm under DJ Solutions, or you can email me at djsolutions@charter.net. Thank you.